Mandalay Bay. We got two teams coming off a chin for the Sparks that did not play the last time.
Both coaches have talked about rebounding. It'll be interesting to see which team can dictate defensively. Both of these teams want to run, and then who controls the paint.
Who can control it? Foul on the interior as we take a look at these teams when they've not been allowed to do that. They have had struggles. Fast break opportunities. Transition D. A pirouette by Asia Wilson. Gets the offensive rebound. Another chance. Out to Lloyd. Can't get it. And rebound down to Jackson. Inside, getting the ball in the hands of Asia Wilson. I think that's a good place to start.
Well, you've got to, I think in basketball, you've got to have a strong move and then a counter move when the defense takes that away. And establishing Asia Wilson early, I think that's vital.
Jewel Lloyd, the task of trying to stay with 6'2" Jackson, so a little bit of a size advantage, but the shot off the mark there. Wilson in the paint, up and gets the foul call to go her way. But she's at 6'6", a player that Lynn Roberts said, she's a linchpin for us. She's so important to help out De'Erica Hamby as well as Kelsey Plum.
Well, she's got great length. Asia Wilson did not get to the free throw line. She was shocked.
Yeah, she was surprised. It doesn't happen very often, but you expect, as physical as this game is, when she's on the interior, she's going to get to the line at least a handful of times. And
at least once in 35
maybe one time at least. Kelsey Plum feeling the same way after their tough OT loss to Golden State just the other evening. And now Jackie Young trying to stay with Plum into the lane. And they call the shove and a foul. I believe it's going to go against Plum, trying to get some space on the interior. Help deep right there, yeah, stepping over and trying to get the jump ball. And they get a score off of it. Lloyd using the curl, just short. Didn't quite get a feet under her, and now the Sparks out running. Stevens keeps it up high. Stokes was so close, but a step behind.
That's the advantage that with Azurá Stevens runs the floor, the guards for the Sparks, just throw it around the rim. She can go get it.
Stevens with the 2 quick fouls this first quarter, but she stays on the floor. It'll be interesting to see if the Aces can take advantage. Lloyd couldn't get the outside shots, gets the drive to go.
I think Kelsey Plum took the punishment on that. You're looking at Jewel Lloyd, you may think she may be thin in frame, but she's strong in muscle.
Lloyd switching, switch on the interior as well. Asia Wilson with one hand.
Oh my goodness.
The steal brings it up. And makes the extra pass. Gray straight through. How about the trail? How about the assist for their assist leader, Asia Wilson? First points of the game for Chelsea Gray. But that pass from Asia Wilson, it started with her defense.
Yeah, the rule in defense is if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And you see the hustle by the Aces right now. How many deflections do they have already in the first 3 minutes of this game?
The hands are up, and they're forcing a shot clock. Defensively, Plum wasn't able to get out there. But you're right, defense creating some offense. 3 turnovers for the Sparks.
They got a defensive 3 seconds on LA. You know why? Because you can just kind of, with defensive 3 seconds, you can stand in the lane for 3 seconds, then you got to get out.
9 seasons as a head coach. And just talks about the process of this group and still learning how to win. As that one will go for Lloyd. Oh, Asia Wilson keeps it alive. Kia Stokes with the cleanup. Extra end off there. This is up.
After that Golden State game, what did Becky Hammond talk about? Heart,
effort.
And the heart so far has shown up in these first 4 minutes of the first quarter.
And an 8-0 run for the Aces. I don't think she could say the word effort one more time as the shot clock once again down to 3, but Jackson, beautiful shot, rattles that one down.
I love Rickea Jackson. Oh, Jackie could have gone up with that one.
Stopped an 8-0 run by the Aces. The jumper for Asia won't go. Sims is going to bring it up.
Rickea Jackson, though, at 6'2", she has, Becky Hammond talked about how deep her bag is. She can shoot the 3, she can handle the rock, she can post you up, she can get downhill.
Yeah, she is a problem. She's going to try the left side. Can't get that one. Stokes with a big rebound. And the Aces have numbers if they can push. And the mismatch in size, Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum, but she couldn't get the layup. Plum gonna bring it up. Nobody stopping the ball. Asia Wilson has the task. That leaves Jackson all by herself. Gets it. Left side or right side. She's able to connect.
When you're playing, you've got to have communication, and you've got to have somebody's back running in transition, because they will come at you.
Aces at an 8-0 run. Now the Sparks on a 6-0 run as Jewel Lloyd attacks on the interior, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
The zone look, it's a matchup zone. Chelsea Gray went through with the cutter.
And they bring in Aaliyah Nye, but that is the third three for Rakia Jackson. And she gives the lead back to the Sparks.
Have her on the floor.
She's proven it right now. She has 9 of their 11. As that one will go for Jackie Young. Knocked out a play off the Sparks. It's going to stay with Las Vegas.
Ball screen, Jackie Young takes a quick shot, trying to get the rhythm offensively, but a lot of times that can come off the pass.
Yeah, it's a bit quick compared to what they've been wanting to do, and a whistle and a foul going to go against Cannon, her first.
Dissatisfaction with the officiating. She had a scratch on her face. She said, you know, fouls were not called as she attacked the basket. That's a big three by Chelsea Gray.
It sure was. Use the screen. It's attention to detail that the Aces have been working on, the little things, using the screen properly, setting the screen properly. Those little things can make the difference. Oh my goodness. Rakia Jackson is on fire behind the arc. And takeaway by Sims. Jackson, 4 of 5 behind the three-point line. Kick out to Cannon. She can hit it out there as well, and she rattles one down. 3 balls galore for Los Angeles. They are 5 of 6 behind the arc. We talk about defense, Carolyn's got to happen outside as well. But 4 of 5 behind the arc. And a 5-point lead for the Sparks. Aaliyah Nye in for the Aces, the rookie out of Alabama. She's been getting solid minutes as of late. Becky Hammond happy with her. That's a nice rhythm shot for Jewel.
And I think instead of the core, those corner threes are so tough.
Yep, much better rhythm there, and that was a much needed bucket for the Aces. As there's a push, knocking Plum to the floor.
Yeah, that's the kind of physicality the first time.
Hamby trying to work her way inside, and she'll get an and one. Muscles her way up, and we'll go to the free throw line.
A good decision by De'Erica Hamby. She had the outside shot, but both teams going to their reserves, because they know
Alabama. Free throw play to Hamby is good, and former teammate of Aaliyah Nye is on. Tiffany Mitchell in for the Aces, so's Dana Evans. The extra passing. Mitchell. Out to Evans. Back out to Asia. Asia was open for a moment. She wants to get a little bit closer. Help D coming over. Some contact. Do they call it?
Yeah, Sarah Ashley Barker was in the restricted area.
Yep. Did not get outside. I talked to Asia today at shoot around, and she talked about feeling like she was letting what she's doing this season, wants to be better, wants this team to be better.
Asia Wilson's never going to be complacent.
Yep.
You know, even with her 3 MVPs, she's working on being better. And I mean, she's a player that tries to play to perfection. That's the only way you become the star that she is.
You're right. Jackson offered flat. Are they to have her back?
Well, she really, I mean, stepped on the stage last year, especially when she was getting limited minutes when Cameron Brink was healthy. But once Brink went down, the Sparks really depended on her, and that rookie shined last season.
She did. Took advantage of that experience, really making a difference. Jackie Young knocks that one out. Another chance for Las Vegas. Mitchell into the lane. Can't get it. Little off balance for Tiffany Mitchell. There's Hamby out running.
But you look at the pressure, though, of the Aces. They're picking up early.
From behind, Jackie Young tips it out of their hands. And inside to Tiffany Mitchell, she needs some help.
Aaliyah Nye knows who to find.
Trying to get something before the defense got set, but that one won't go for Asia Wilson. Hamby gonna bring it up.
Asia Wilson hadn't made a field goal today. She's 0 for 5.
Carolyn, you talked about picking up earlier. That was something Becky Hammond talked about. She said, you'll see You'll see how this team's going to play in how quickly and how early they pick up and not just let them come down. And Hamby sealing off, lays it up good.
Mitchell down low. You know, the matchup of size. There's a small lineup in right now for the Aces.
Yep, and the Sparks taking advantage. Nye able to save that one. Mitchell trying to lose the D. Squares it up off the Smart to the left. And now out running Jackson. Hitting threes, hitting layups now. Some defense to offense.
Linda, transition baskets for the opponent.
That shot no good. 1 minute left, first quarter. Barker, lefty layup. Side to Cannon, help D trying to come over. And there's Nye at the reach in.
Sparks couldn't get anything the last time they were here on May 30th. Now they're finding their juice. A lot of confidence in their return to Las Vegas.
They sure are. The high pick roll, and it's good. Hamby with another. It's perfect 3-of-3 shooting. Largest lead of the game for the Sparks. Stokes and Gray back in. High screen for Gray, and the rebound to the Sparks, and they continue to push. Taking advantage of some size differentials.
KP's taking this one.
Yep.
Kelsey Plum ain't passing with the shot clock running down.
Plum's got Stokes on her. And they're going to call a defensive 3 seconds. 4.4.
Got caught in the paint.
Barker to Cannon on the inbound, and they get it to Plum. Always a chance, and there you go. Staring down the sideline, and Kelsey Plum with a big-time shot to end the first quarter. Kia Jackson, the hot hand, 14 points in the first quarter. And what a first quarter it was, and they brought it back out in the second, Carolyn.
Well, one of the focuses for the Aces was to try to defend points in the paint. Well, didn't go so well. The Sparks, 5 of 7. They have 10 paint points in that first quarter.
10 paint points, but they've also connected from the perimeter. I mean, their shooting percentages look like free throw percentages.
Oh, now that's 3 on Azare Stevens.
Asia Wilson, 0 for 5 from the floor so far shooting, but she's gotten to the free throw line now, 4 of 5.
Wait, they just have...
That is a big break. Then
yeah,
they have made multiple changes because she definitely had picked up 2 in the first quarter. So they switched it around, and they... Leah King has checked in for in goal. That's Mercedes Russell in the high post as well, checking in. Help D coming over, but she rattles that one down. That interior has been open multiple times now for the Sparks.
This is the length advantage that Lynn Roberts has the luxury to go to with Mercedes Russell.
And they have taken advantage as Stokes with her length keeps it alive for the Aces, but it's knocked away from behind. Stevens, she'll bring it up, 3-on-2, pulls up, sticks it. How about 6'6" Stevens running the break?
You got 6'6" Stevens, you got Mercedes Russell, she's 6'6" as well.
Aces need a bucket. Wilson gives the extra pass. Stokes, right side, graces the iron. Sims, wow, Russell, big screen up top. Dana Evans feeling it, and that means the defense is off, and Barker makes him pay. And Becky Hammond wants the timeout. Got to find a way to stop the bleeding, and the Sparks are fired up.
Natasha Mack back for Phoenix.
Well, they've been holding it down with their young team, but to get those players back, what a big plus. See if the Aces have an answer coming in. They go to Jackie Young on the inside, and she gets fouled.
The Aces have got to look and try to find a way to chip away. Doesn't have to be early, because if they take good shots, expected shots, you get expected rebounds. And you also have the opportunity to get your defense set in transition, because LA is having their way in transition, and they're having their way getting the ball in the paint.
Yep, they have definitely taken advantage of whatever the situation has presented, whether it's been a size advantage, a switch, a fast break opportunity. They've done it. Free throw's good for the Aces. And forcing the turnover, King into the hands of Young. 6 turns for the Sparks. And a foul call as Sims in the defense. Especially right now, if you're going to chip away at a deficit like this, better get some things done defensively. As Jackie Young gets an and one, the strength of J.O. and the foul on Sims. Now back-to-back personals for her. 5 points for Jackie Young. I mean, she'd only taken 1 shot and hadn't connected on it after the first quarter. One of your leading scorers. I think you'll want to try to get her some more looks. Lloyd helped me coming over. Stevens, that long stride, but Asia right there. And now the Ace is going to try to push. Jackie crosses it over, lays it up, that one, right at Russell. And the Sparks don't agree.
It means she's refocused and locked in.
Yep. Made the right decision. She saw Stokes out of one corner of her eye, but took it up. Gets the 3-point play. Let's bring Marky Freeman back in. What you got, Marky?
Yeah, I had an opportunity to listen in on the huddle in that last timeout. And Coach Becky Hammond just looked at her team when she sat down, and she said 40 points, as if she was just challenging her team. Come on, you're better than this. The moment she said that, their leader, Asia Wilson, stood up and said, Coach, you don't have to draw up anything. We got this. We got this. And you can see it now coming out of that timeout as the Aces gain some momentum.
That's what you expect from your leader in Asia Wilson. And if there's anybody on this team the rest of the players are going to listen to, it's number 22 in black.
Yep, I love that from Marky. I love that from Asia Wilson. And getting Jackie Young more involved. We set it 0 for 1 in the first quarter. She's got 8 points this quarter alone. Trying to get her team back in it. Sims ground and wouldn't drop. They did everything to go down. For Lloyd, Aces continue to push pace. Oh! And an offensive foul call on the Aces. That's tough to take because that shot from Lloyd went down. I'm not even sure she was trying to set a screen. She just turned and was going to and happened to run right into her. But nonetheless, foul on her and the shot won't go. Jackson, does the hand still have it? Not this time.
I like that defense, though, of Chelsea Gray. She fought to get over the screen and to keep Rakia Jackson on one side of the floor.
Jackie Young using the screen, swish. And Lynn Roberts wants the timeout as the Aces have made a push to get back in this one. 11-0 run for the Aces. Down by 9. We got it for you. More. Kelsey Plum. Double team in a switch, left hand can be open momentarily, but she doesn't go with it. Jackson dishes it across. Asia Wilson with the block on Stevens. Gray trying to get a little closer. Help me sagging in the lane. And Hamby from behind with the steal. And now outrunning Sims. Able to get it to her. A smart decision by Hamby as the defense got back. Good transition D by the Aces.
Much terrific recovery.
Oh, and Hamby though, way outside, and Asia just a little bit short getting out there.
Yeah, you can't come outside the 3.
Jackie Young, she's had a hot hand. All of her points coming this quarter. She's got 14 in the second.
Marky Freeman said in the pregame that Jackie Young was going to have to be as good in this game as she was in the first meeting.
Help D, tipping it up.
I pick back up to the way they started in the first quarter.
That's what they got to bring every time. Shot clock down to 2. Hamby shot short. And a shot clock violation. It'll go to Las Vegas. Put this about. She said, you've got to bring it because every team's bringing it and more.
And you got to stay disciplined offensively. You know, turning the ball over or taking quick shots, that can deflate a team that started out so well. And look,
Sure have. Hammond said today at shoot-around, she said, talent isn't enough. The effort has to be there. Attention to detail, trusting the process,
trips by LA, and they missed.
Jackie, that one, a bit short. Defense was out on her, but better that time than the last time down. Extra pass to Jackson. She's got the open look, can't get it. Great for the Aces on that one. She had a nice open look in the corner. Asia Wilson goes toppling out of bounds. She's finally making her way back in. Plum, quick shot. Batted around. Jackie Young comes down with it. Asia Wilson got there just in time.
She's like, I just got here.
Jackie Young scoops it up. Wanted a foul, doesn't get it. And a break again for the Aces. Length, the defense by the Sparks has caused some problems. 0 of 6 for Asia. Parker back on, trying to stay with Jackie Young. Young knew it was off. Tried to swat it away. Barker's gonna push.
As the Rays down there at 6'6". That's tough.
Yep. The alley-oop across the way. The assist to Jackson.
To extend. And a lot of that has to do with Rickea Jackson. It was her, the assist, too, Azurá Stevens.
Sure was. What a multiple threat player she is, whether she's assisting, scoring. Started off with her scoring and now group. There's a lot of new pieces still trying to learn this system.
This last 2:15 of this second quarter going to...
So a little smaller group for the Aces. You had it below double digits. And now you get it below 1.
With the length, though, for the Sparks, with Azurá at 6'6", you got De'Erica Handel and Rickea Jackson, and you've got Chelsea Gray playing the 4.
Yeah.
That's where you end up with Tiffany Mitchell trying to guard 6'6". That's a good rotation, try to help from Aaliyah Nye, but it's just too much length.
Yep. Stevens didn't give up on the play. Just under 2 minutes left, first half. Great, guarded by Barker, trying to lose her. The between the legs move out to Asia Wilson, won't go. Aaliyah Nye, the hustle play. That's just one of the reasons she's getting more playing time, Becky Hammond said. Her hustle. Skip all the way across. Mitchell off the iron. Good box out by Hamby, trying to take advantage of the size on the interior. Stevens, pull up, short. Gray all by herself, left wing, can't get it.
Did a quick shot. When you have struggled to score, sometimes you got to realize you got 2 more quarters right now. Each possession, just play the possession, not the game. Score and be in the present.
Gotta admit, left in this one, high to low. Hamby finger roll, one of the and one, but she'll take the bucket. De'Erica Hamby with 12 points. So 3 Sparks in double figures this first half, only 1, and that's Jackie Young for the Aces. Hesitation and a crossover, almost lost it. Mitchell. Oh, will they count it? I think so.
Oh, I think so. Now that's a continuation for you.
The new addition to the Aces this year. In the 10th season, was with Connecticut last year. Stevens, little jumper, gets it. Azurá Stevens with another one. 13 for her. What a season. 14 points a game, 9 rebounds, a couple of assists. The blocks, shooting percentages up.
I think she has really found her role in this league. And she's a finesse player, but understanding the strengths you got to play with and shoot the ball so well.
Oh, smart play from Jackie Young, somehow got it out to Chelsea. As this first half's winding down, Plum trying to get an open look. And got the shot off, but that will do it. Aces, a little push there at the end. And an explanation as to what happened there, but Chelsea Gray and miss on the free throw, and here we go. Third quarter underway. And Aaliyah Nye gets the start. She and Sims going at it. Sims doing everything she could. Wow. To fight her off, and then Nye knocked out of bounds. And Sims saying, I did not touch her. Did they call a foul? Jackie Young trying to stay with Plum as they lose Stevens, and she cleans it up herself. You've seen a couple of those from Azurá Stevens. She just does not.
Just her timing, that second jump, staying in the air.
It keeps the long wingspan, keeps the hands up high, never brings it down. And the pass off the mark. Wilson trying to get it to Jackie.
That's 9 turnovers.
You can see she wasn't happy with that one. High, low, Hamby knocked to the floor. Shot won't go. Asia Wilson brings it up. Quick crossover. Layup is good. First field goal of the game for Asia Wilson. And you hope that one opens up even more.
Look, and her dad sitting next to us said, keep doing that.
Foul in the interior. Gonna go against Chelsea Gray. That's her third. Jackson on the drive. She gets sandwiched. And she's gonna go to the free throw line.
Here's the biggest change that I've seen from May 30th to today. LA has gone away from ball screen action and doing more ball movement and cut.
How much of that do you think is because they have Rickea Jackson back also with their rotation?
Well, I think when they saw the defense and the rotation of the Aces and what they were prepared for, they made the adjustment. And so went away from the ball screen because they were able to operate. So Kelsey still has the green light, the ability to penetrate off the bounce, her rim reads, and then kick out. That's worked well. She's got 6 assists on the night.
Sims trying to stay with Lloyd, and she gets tied up on the switch. It's going to go against her. That's her third. Team's first.
That's her third personal. First team foul.
Jackson and her length out on Chelsea Gray. Lloyd using the screen from Asia Wilson. No good. She was fading a bit to the left, and a foul's going to be called against the Sparks on that rebound.
Yeah, Kia Stokes has been a big presence inside.
Jackie Young must want her way in against Sims. The Aces working around. Shot clock to 5. Gray do it. Short. Batted around. Sims comes up with it. And the Sparks going to push. Big play from Jackie Young, or it would have been a layup for LA. They had numbers, and Jackie put the hand out and knocked it out of bounds.
Now the effort is there.
And again, the hand up by Jackie Young. The pass deflected off of it. Wilson one-on-one. Jumper from the wing is good. Asia Wilson with a couple of buckets this half.
And it's been the defensive plays of Jackie Young.
Yeah, really has. You hear Becky Hammond talk about it so often, but when they work the defense, work the schemes the way they're supposed to, good things will happen. Plum knocked to the floor, and the first one good for Kelsey Plum, the trade this year from the Aces in her 8th season.
Aces got 2 players in the corner in transition.
Gray in the left and Young, or Jewel in the right. Coach D and Drew Lloyd trying to get away. Handoff, so close, but Hamby was right there. Trying to get it to Kia Stokes. Plum steps it back. Not there.
Now the Aces down 10. They don't need to try to get it all back at once.
That one out. It stays with Las Vegas. You're right, they've got it below and now back up this game. Inbound to J.O. Right side raises the iron. Sparks want to push.
This is where they are so good.
Jackson and a break for the Aces, not making them pay.
Shooting 83%. Dropped to 68 later in that quarter. Now for the game right now, they're down to 53. But the Aces just haven't been able to find it. They are only shooting 32% from the floor.
Yeah, they have had their offensive struggles. Jackson squares her shoulders, gets that one to go. Stokes was right there with her. What a game. 17 points. Jackie Young in the lane, too much. Stays with it. Another chance and gets it. So strong. She got a rebound and a score on that one.
Well, Jackie was a problem the first time these two teams met with 26 points. Now she can get some help. Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, and Jewel Lloyd. Could they get some offense going?
Hamby up top. That one just short up the front of the iron. Sims back on. Help D coming over, got a piece of it. And Jackie Young in position, and Stevens will say over the back, I believe. I like the effort, but Sims, almost a takeaway. Gray, Fader, just misses. Hooked in the eye, she's slow to get back, but got a piece of it as Chelsea Gray lost her.
Be interesting to see.
Gets the first. 13, now 14 points for Chelsea Gray. Fanning back in. Asia Wilson with the steal. Gives it, gets it back. She's going to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Cannon. What a decision by Jackie Young to get her. Finally hit a couple of field goals this quarter. And gets the free throw. Focus. Trying to establish trust, and that comes with doing the little things. She said, you can trust your team to know they're going to screen the right way. They're going to be in the right spot where you're expecting them to be.
Yeah, they usually brought the effort. They have not always made the right decisions, but I think the energy has been there.
And they force a turnover. That's the 11th on the Sparks. It's a two-possession. As Asia Wilson gets fouled by Cannon. Asia Wilson's come out this second half with a really warrior mentality, Carolyn.
Got her 59th consecutive double-figure scoring game.
Yep. Yep.
Went back to the pink.
Yep.
Kind of like Wizard of Oz and Dorothy, those ruby slippers.
Dan Roscoe's sitting pretty close to us. He's almost got the similar looking pair on as well. Sparks, a big shot from Cannon.
Emma Cannon, she takes the wind out of yourself. Again, 2 for 2 from the three-point line.
Free agent to the Sparks this year. She's in her 6th season and spent a little time with the Aces as Wilson on the drive. No whistle, they play on, and the Sparks continue to push. Oh, there's the defensive help rotation right there. The takeaway by Gray. Crowd likes the effort. Nice, spotted up. A little bit.
The big difference between the Aces against the Sparks and the Aces against Golden State, they would have folded. But no, in transition, that extra second effort has been there tonight.
Forcing another turnover, 13 on Los Angeles.
Talk about her team finishing games. You have the Aces down by 20. You've led them back in this, a 7-point game.
Chelsea Gray, high archer, nothing but net. Another 3 for Gray, 4 of 7 behind the arc.
All right, Krista, here we go.
Plum on the drive. She gets fouled from behind, and she's going to go to the free throw line. As Plum gets the first free throw.
I say, just keep the ball out of the paint, but you've got to keep a hand on Rickea Jackson and Kelsey Plum.
Jackie Young, the quick crossover, gets the shot off. She's on the attack. She's going to go to the line.
Well, that's how you fight size. Use your speed.
That's right. Good point. Jackie Young sure did. Third long lineup that the Sparks have put out there.
When you look in the first quarter, Sparks had 10 points in the paint, second quarter 12. In that third quarter, the Aces only allowed 6 paint points to the Sparks.
Shot clock down to 4. King trying to stay with Young, and Jackie got the shot off, but off the mark. Mitchell gets a start for the Aces. So does Dana Evans this half.
I think Jackie Young is getting some physical contact on her three-point shot.
I think she did on that one for sure. They whistle, they play on as Evans gets tied up, trying to stay with Plum. Barker gets the start for the Sparks, so does King this fourth quarter. Plum trying to lose Evans, trying to find some space, drops it down to King. Help D didn't rotate that time, and the Sparks taking advantage. Lead to King, the rookie out of Notre Dame.
Then Roberts really holding her team accountable to execute down the stretch offensively, try to finish out this fourth quarter.
Good bucket from Lloyd. She has 7. Give and go, Hamby. On a late whistle on Stokes. Got her on the swat, that's her first.
Been the nature of the league.
Yeah.
You got to expect it. You can't, Becky Hammond said, you can't whine about it. You got to understand it is a situation.
Crowd making some noise. First free throw off the mark for Hamby. Oh, not getting the slice baby this time as Hamby gets the second. Taste of Vegas. Trying to make it hard on the visiting team on those free throws.
Chris, I don't even see Asia Wilson on the bench.
Yeah, I don't either. Side ball fake and a good one in the end. Evans using the high screen off the front of the iron, no good. This is the first of 3 straight games for the Aces here in Las Vegas. They got this homestand. For the Sparks, they're hitting the road. As weaving her way in, finger roll good, lead to King with the bucket.
With that kind of play at Notre Dame, she may be an undersized post or be willing to play in the post undersized, but have that toughness.
Pick 28 this year by the Sparks. Gray hit after the shot, knocked to the floor, and Hamby saying no, it should go the other way.
Gave her a little poke in the back, too.
6 of 7 from the line, 21 points add to it. That's a scary play, though, when you come down like that on a foot. Luckily, Gray is okay. Gets all 3. 23 for Chelsea Gray.
Look, it's a 2-possession game.
Aces haven't really been able to get beyond that point for a really long time, though. I mean, since back in the first quarter, they've been in this position, but not able to stop it as Hamby gets the right hand layup to go.
Hamby, it's just too quick.
Yeah, took it right at Liz Kidley.
Yeah, the rotation has got to be there.
Hamby reaching in, got a piece of it. Evans, shot short off the iron. And a pass off the mark from King. 7 minutes remaining. The Jackie Young finds Kidley. That one so close, won't go.
Oh, the opportunities have been there for the Aces.
Hamby on the drive, this time the left side. And almost a steal. And it is. Sparks not giving up on that play.
It did appear to be a head injury.
All right, thank you, Markey. That is not a great sign. She caught that elbow earlier on a defensive play, had the bloody nose. Nye trying to hang with Plum, but can't on that one. Plum in double figures. Took her a while to get there, but finally does. Back up to the double-digit lead for the Sparks. Stokes gave it up. Gray connects. To everybody, but then Help D came over and kicked it back out to Gray.
You know, now when you're the Aces and you're playing without Asia Wilson, you've got to be even more disciplined on the offensive end.
King took it at Stokes, and Stokes is going to...
Team, though, came out and went straight to the locker room.
night. Three won't go. She's just been a little bit flat on the shots last couple of times.
Well, and how about this, Krista? Right now, Seattle is up on Minnesota 93-84 in the fourth with 5.8 seconds remaining.
Losses, the overtime loss coming off of that one against Golden State. First free throw good. 6-point loss to Atlanta.
There's still 5.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
But the Aces playing without Asia Wilson. How could they get it done? Well, they got to do a much better job of defending the paint.
No doubt that lane was open and Jackson took advantage. 24-point for Rickea Jackson.
That's 13 points in the paint in the fourth quarter for LA.
Not the number that they're looking for, but Jackie
Did win. And Neko Bumake, 21 points. Erica Wheeler, 20 points tonight.
She's been huge. Hamby lost it momentarily. The wrap around to Hamby, and she and some pizza. Not going to get it there.
Hamby was two-time Six Women of the Year.
Yeah.
She played for the Aces organization.
Stokes, no D. She gets fouled by Hamby. Hamby was 19. Sure does. And there's a play they worked on all practice long in shoot-around today, and they finally got it to go with the Keel with 4 points. Gray with the takeaway from Plum. And Jackie Young one-on-one, looks one way, drives it up the other. A couple of big plays back-to-back.
A couple of stops. It's
16 turnovers for Los Angeles.
are shooting the three. Play the percentages that you can get the stop and then run out.
Yep. 10 boards of a double-double for Stevens. She's had a much better outing in this one than she did the first time here. Lloyd bumped by Plum. Have been helpful tonight in this one for the Aces as Jackie making the right decision. She was waiting to see what the D would do, and she takes the shot herself. 28 for Jackie Young.
Just can't seem to close that gap within 9.
Yep. Not been able to get it below 2 possessions this entire second half.
I'm watching Aaliyah Nye. She is willing to battle with the bigs inside.
Yep. Plum gets the shot off just at the last second, but will not go. And out.
Oh,
Lloyd got Lloyd
took it to the mouth. Yeah.
That was Rickea Jackson.
Worked for the Aces. Yeah, force the outside shot, but you gotta get the rebound.
Jackie Young, another one. Scores. The 4 of the 5 starters for the Sparks in double digits, and the bench has been productive as well.
Both these coaches have 2 timeouts.
Jackson, what a game.
Wow.
28 points for Rickea Jackson.
It's been the Rickea Jackson, Jackie Young show.
Sure has.
I mean, De'Erica Hamby's got 19, Azari Stevens 19. It's been a balanced offensive effort for the Sparks.
Gray, she's had a day. She gets another. Chelsea Gray.
Down to 7. 7-point differential.
Under 2 minutes left. Rickea Jackson trying to add to her new career high. Gets the shot off, can't finish. She has 28 points. Didn't get the last one. And Jackie Young just muscles that one up. 32 for J.O.
It's a 2-possession. She has been able to have her way.
And a tough call. Mitchell was trying to stay with her. Stokes was there for the help. And gets the first free throw to rattle down. Adds to that career high. 29 points.
Shooters in the corner.
Yep. Gets them both. Jackie's going to bring it up. And once again, attacks and not let the D get set. But a foul call puts her to the line. It's definitely been effective for Jackie. She gets the free throw, Sims back in. Just under a minute and a half left. And that one goes. The Aces definitely need the defensive stop. Jackie with that free throw ties her career high at 34.
Now, the clock is on the side of the Sparks. They don't need to take a quick shot. They just need a good one or one attacking the basket.
Sims in the lane, floater short, and it's knocked away to Jackie. 8 rebounds for Jackie Young. Gray, right wing.
Oh,
Just missed. She's still frustrated.
that could have changed the conversation.
Sure could have. She was 6 of 9 prior to that miss. We're under a minute left. KP trying to work some clock. Up D coming up. There's Hamby. And that was great hands by Jewel Lloyd. The steal. Jackie Young on the attack in the paint. Can't get it. It was not an easy one for Asia Wilson. 13 points. Only a couple of made, a couple steals. She was doing everything else, but the shots just weren't falling. But Jackie really elevated and just looking for somebody else to go along. Gray, she'll get a look. No good. Good hustle from Stokes. Nye. And that one way off. That will do it. Big win for the Sparks. Becky Hammond will go back to the drawing